so just go ahead and find your place, finding comfort where you're seated. We are shifting into our morning. It is still very dry here where we are, so notice how your sinuses feel. Be aware of your environment and its effect on you. Be aware of the environment and your effect on it. Just sitting with your breath for a moment. Now, over the past few days, I'm going to continue to settle down so you can too if you need to. Over the past few days, we've done some different breath work. So we're going to do some of those again this morning, ladies. So when you're ready, we'll open the eyes and look forward. You'll take your thumb and bring it up against the lower end of your nostril and then slide up to where your nostril and cheek really connect there. Then come up here and you'll find that place, right under the eye above, there's just this little puff that you can pick up and pull just slightly. Don't pinch it. Just gently. Do you feel how that opens up your sinuses? Try again, nice and easy breathing. One more, just that little bit of a pinch, not hard. And then just relax. Now we'll do the clearing. Hands, just pick whichever hand you want to use, put your thumb up against one nostril. When you exhale, switch. Now inhale on this side. When you exhale, switch. Clear it out and then breathe in. You're going to notice one of them's a bit more clogged than the other. And if you need tissues, let me know. Clearing that space. And then let it go. Let your shoulders drop, let your chest lift. Feel the new awareness of your breath. Try and sit tall. Make sure you're not leaning forward. I catch myself doing it. Make sure you're sitting into your back line and you're lifting through your chest. You're not overarching the back. You're just drawing in through the sides and the waist, just that little bit. Breathe. Draw the shoulders down and the chest up again. From here, we'll take a nice deep breath in, we'll lift up, and we'll exhale forward. As you do, let your hands fall, give yourself support, and then crawl out that little bit. Some people are going to be here, some are going to be a little bit further, so just walk with it. If you can get low, get low. But if I start pushing down, I start lifting through my tailbone, so I'm not going to go any further than this morning. Look forward through the head and the heart. And then find that place where you're not craning to look out in front of you, but you're looking just between your hands. As you breathe, notice, can you go a little bit lower? This is an excellent place to have the bricks under the elbows if you need, if you can't quite get down. And as we've sat here now, without lifting my tailbone, I can get my elbows down. So notice it's patience. It's time. You have to take your time to get there. Now if you can get pretty low, but you can't get all the way down just yet, put those elbows out to the side, stack your hands, let your head fall. Now we are rounding a bit. Just breathe into it. Now slowly lift your head, push down with your hands and walk back into your spine. Sitting back into your hips, sitting back into your body. All right, let's go easy. Left leg goes out and extends. Oh, wiggle that foot a little bit. So we got it to the side. We're trying to stay forward in our hip. Notice when that leg goes out, your hips want to turn that way, right? So take a moment and reset. Make sure that you're going straight forward. I'm seeing a little turn to the left, so be aware of them hips. There you go. Just check in what's going on right here. Make sure it's staying forward. All right, nice and tall. We're going to turn away from the leg. We're going to look to the right. As you do so, you're going to slide that left arm down. You're going to reach up and over with your right. Inhale, look up to your arm. Inhale, pushing down through that extended arm on the leg. Lift yourself up. Good, using your core a bit. Tip over and just find the length going down that leg. All right, so notice how does that feel? Now we're going to get ready to roll up onto our knee. So if you need any padding, put it right in front of you here. All right, we're ready. And we're going to go up into this foot. So knee and foot are what we're going to go up into. So you're here, you're going to push and extend. Look out through that arm. Get hands over hands. So you got your left extending. So I'm mirroring. So if you're watching from home, if this is just super confusing, just do whichever side you need to do. Keep breathing. All right, we're gonna roll back easy. Awesome, how'd that feel? Nice and open, right? And you feel that hip engage, so we'll just sit for a moment. Just getting started for our day. We're waking up to the sunshine, waking up to the sunrise. All right, so we're nice and tall. Shoulders back. Leg extended, hips going straight forward, not turning to that side. We're going to extend the right arm against that right leg. You're going to rotate your ribs around and look to the left. There you go. Let that arm slide down the leg. Let the left arm reach for the sky. Oh, feel that side. Keep your left knee down. Feel it how it anchors you. Look to that hand, left hand. Look here, okay, notice left hand over right hand. Oh, always mirroring each other, right? So let's come up and out, press a little bit as you go. Hand comes down, go ahead and finding it, moving, padding, ready. When you're ready, over. And then push up into the knee, out into that foot. Push that foot down to the floor all the way. There you go, make that connection. Notice your hands go over each other. Oh yeah, open that side, that waist, that length, and then come down. Nice, open both legs for just a second. Oh, sit into that wide leg position. You may have come away from your bolster, that's fine if you have, just sitting tall. And then you're just gonna extend out. Drop as low as you can. Don't force it. You may be tight on this one. Yep, looking forward. For some that can, if you can drop, that's great, but don't force your head down. Remember, it's the chest going forward. Feel the stretch, but there's no strain in the back of the knee. If you're feeling strain in the back of the knee, come up a bit. Push the chest forward. Try not to round the back. Bring the chin in. There's always like 4 things going on in every pose, and that's the minimum. Lift up tall. Woo, walk it back. Walk your legs in, crisscross over if you can. If not, swing them out to the side. Push your bolster back. Give yourself room here. All right, so we're just going to kind of get into our hands and knee position. We'll find our cat-cow. I'm just going to slide over just a little bit. I'll still be able to see you both lovely. All right, here we go. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale, round. Push into your hands a little bit. Push into your shins. Push into the tops of your feet. Pull your belly button up to the sky. Inhale, soften. Let your belly drop. Let your tailbone lift. Let your chest come up toward the hands. Exhale, tuck and round. Feel that come up. Pull, pull, pull as you push way up. all the air out, inhale. Let's add the feet in. So again, pushing through the tops of your feet, pushing through your shins, pushing through your fingertips and knuckles, and then turn your toes under. Lift your tailbone, soften your hands. We're still doing the cacti. Okay, flatten out the feet, push, tuck round. Now turn the toes under, same. Turn toes, lift tailbone, look up. 2 more, so we're just engaging the feet, engaging the whole body. 1 more. Toes turn under, tailbone lifts. And last time, exhale, press. This time, toes turn under, tailbone lifts. Look up through the top of the head toward the ceiling. Now as you exhale, go to down dog. So you're lifting your tailbone, you're sinking your heels as much as you can. Now some of you are going to be way up here, and that is okay. If your heels are really lifted, just take your time with it. Slowly drop. Find that place where it's comfortable, but you feel the stretch. Lift your tailbone and push back a little bit more through your heels. Now drop one heel all the way down to the ground and bend that opposite knee. And then switch it. Bend a knee, straighten a leg. Bend a knee, straighten a leg. So we're doing opposites here. We're walking our dog. We know this. Pressing into each one, feeling it. Feel that counterweight. When you press your left heel down, press into your right hand. When you press your right heel down, press into your left. Feel that weight going across the body from hand to heel, heel to hand. Now both heels down. Lift your tailbone, sit back into it. Really lift as high as you can. Let your head dangle between your arms. There's no tension in the neck. You can kind of say yes. You can kind of say eh. And then just let it be still. Easy drop to your knee. Woo, we were there for a moment. Notice it go wide in the knee. Bring your toes together. Push your butt down and back. Slide your arms out. Drop into a child's pose. Surrender. Let your chest get as low as it can get. Let your head get as low as it can get. Get your elbows down. Soften your hands. Soften your knees. Relax your feet and ankles. Shoulders away from the ears. Feel the length. All right, so we're going to go nice and easy. We're going to do a modified version of a dolphin. So nice and easy. Let's shift up into all four. Slide in and up for just a moment. All right, so we're going to get our balance with it first. So with dolphin, make sure that, yes, you're on the hands and knees. And when we go down into the elbow, those elbows are going right where the hand was, right? Like, don't take them forward. Really find that balance in your center. Now this time we're going to bring the hands together one over the other. So if you're strong right-handed, wrap that right hand around your left. If it's the other way, go the other. What feels really strong to you? If you want to challenge yourself, go with the strong hand on the inside. See what that feels like. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and look at your hands for just a moment. Now look at the space right between your palms. Just that little opening right between your palms. Focus there as you turn your toes under and lift your tailbone. Now look back towards your toes. Walk your feet in one, then the other, and see if you can get really strong in this dolphin. So down dog versus dolphin, forearms are down. Obviously you're in your elbows, your shoulders are drawing back. The tailbone's lifting. So there's many similarities. You're pressing down through the heel. You may not touch on this one for sure. Some people are going to be able to get those heels down. But don't stress it. We got one more breath here. Get the shoulders away from the ears. Let the head dangle. No tension. Now lift the head. Look at that space between your hands as you drop to your knees. Go wide. Press back. Let your head fall. Let your hands drop. And just sit for a moment. Sitting back onto your knees, sitting back onto your heels, letting your butt drop to the arches, lifting through the chest, lifting through the heart, level through the chin. Shoulders are down. And this is just about being present. Not perfecting something, but practicing, feeling the stretch, staying with it even when you don't want to, enduring what must be endured. Nice and easy, lift up a little higher, look straight forward, with intention and focus. Hands go forward. This time we're going to work on a flowing dolphin. Now you have two options. You can have your hands forward or you can come in. Coming in does give a bit better of a brace. However, you got to work with your shoulders and your forearms. So I'm going to come in one hand over the other. Nice and slow, shoulders pull back from the ears. So remember, don't scrunch up here if you can get some length in that neck. Turn your toes under, we'll lift. Now, don't extend your legs in, kind of really push back on this one, so don't do that forward. What we are going to do is come over our arms, try and get deeper into a forearm plank. Drop the knees if you need to here. And then we're going to lift up, dolphin to the plank. Dolphin to the plank. So again, here's that option if you need it. Plank to the dolphin. Plank to the dolphin if you're really struggling today. Plank to the dolphin. Two more. Whatever variant you're doing, one more. Go over the plank, drop the belly, and drop it down. Awesome, Miss Cindy. Come on down when you're ready.
Sorry, I'm not behind you.
I love it though. She's like, I'm gonna get every bit of it. I'm gonna get my money's worth, and I love it. Let that head drop. So just feel your belly right now. That's what we really were working more than you realize. It wasn't the shoulders, it wasn't the hips, it wasn't the feet. We really were focusing on abdominal control right there. Good. Y'all take a moment and fly. You're going to lift your head up. You're going to fly your hands back. And Simon says, stay right here. Don't let go. Don't let go. Your teacher is going to get up and get a drink of water because all this talking in this dry air is getting to her. Breathe, breathe. Exhale easy and down. Drop it all the way. Rest. So you're on your belly. We'll do one more of those locust lifts. Inhale, lift the head. Lift the arms. Lift the legs. And really focus on lifting the thigh by pressing the heel up. Get that heel as high up as you can. There you go. 4, 3. Working that whole back side of the body. 2, 1. Down. Ugh. All right, now you guys are gonna love this one. We're gonna do the dolphin's kiss. So we're gonna come up easy. We're gonna shift back. And we're gonna get into our knees to begin. So I've shown you some variants and y'all have done some of these. When you're ready, flow into it. I'm gonna go through all the different variations for those at home too. So here we go, variant 1. You're on your elbows. You're going from push back dolphin to over plank. Right, so knees are down, belly's up and lifted. If you want to go through them all with me, you can. We're going to shift back. Push, and then try and go over and touch your nose to the floor, and then push back. All right, so this is a big one. If you want to do that one again at that level, push nose to the floor and push back. When you're going forward, you are not laying down. Variant 2, turn those toes under, lift up. When you go forward, you can go to knee, drop down, push up. All right, variant 2. Knees drop down, nose touch down. Nose lift, push up. Variant 3, full plank. Over touch, push back. Over touch, push back. Rest for a breath when you're ready. Go ahead and come down. We're going to go through it. So now we know all the different variations. We've tried them each, right? At least 1 or 2 of them. All right, I hope everybody at home has figured out their variations. So, when you're ready, ladies, we're going to do 6 of your strongest. If you need to do a strong one and do a variant of a, lesser one where you drop to knee, it doesn't take any of the core work away. It doesn't take anything away except you're giving yourself time to reset. So don't push yourself too hard, but do challenge yourself to do the hardest one that you can today. All right, hardest one you can today. Remember, it's a practice, not a perfect. Let's go for 6 at your level, your variation when you are ready. Toes turn under, lifting of the tailbone, either on knees or up. Dive over, touch the ground. Push back, nose to the ground. 2, push back. 3, 4. Don't struggle. Drop to knee if you need. 5, 6. Drop the knee. Push back. Surrender. Relax your neck, your shoulders. I know they were struggling there. Let it fall. And now hands slide back to knee. I want you to tuck your chin in deep as you roll up. As you get to the top, sit tall. And give yourself a moment. Feel some heat? All right. I'm gonna get the fan moving on this side. Y'all just take a moment if you'd like to. I would like for you to roll around and get to a seat on your bottom. I'm gonna get this moving. Too much for either one of you. So when you get to your bottom, you are going to go into a boat positioning. We're going to be doing some sea creatures today, an aquatic movement. So next variant will be boat. So let's swim a bit in our boats. All right, so modification possible. If you need, you can bring a bolster right up under and behind your bottom. That's going to allow you to go back without straining, and that takes some of the pressure off of your back and your knees, or the back and the hips as well. So just notice, if you want it, use it. If you're like, I want a bigger challenge, I want to be able to roll further back, you'll be able to do so. All right, here we go. Inhale up, exhale, roll up. Inhale, roll up. Now roll back. Get that place where you're coming back just a little bit. You're looking up. You're lifting the heart and the chest. Your balance is there. You feel it in your core. Now without straining, lift your right hand. Lifting your right hand. There you go. Don't overdo it. Look up. Bring it down. Gaze and arm. Lift up left. Good. Look up. Bringing down gaze and arm. Dive forward. Round 2, you can keep the bolster again. So if you're doing the next one with the bolster, it'll look like this. It'll be very supported. It'll help you from wringing your back or twisting too far. But if you want a bigger challenge and you want to try it without, you're welcome to try without too, so I'll show without. Nice and easy. We'll turn to the right. Both hands like you're holding a beach ball, and then come up. Keep the size of your beach ball as you go to the left. Inhale, lift. That makes you turn your shoulders evenly, right? You're rolling back, but you're also twisting. You're not going too far, but you're feeling it. Keep those toes on the floor. Oh, I feel it getting a little tired, wanting to give up that turn. Be aware. Keep those arms even. 2. Whoa. 1 more. And up. Let it go. Down. Now let's go for a cobbler. Bring the feet in. Let the hands slide down. Let the head fall forward. If you can, hands come up underneath and support the head, or you can bring a bolster in or a brick and give yourself a little bit more height so you can get to this position. So don't force it. Go as far forward as you can without strain or pain. Definitely feel that stretch. Inhale, lift. Awesome. Bringing it around. All right, now knees in. Let's go up with our boats now. So we're going to balance the boat to the middle and just be here. Now flex your feet back towards your body. Keep your shins lifted. Keep your knees and hips engaged. Keeping the belly button back toward the spine. Keeping the shoulders down and back, looking up toward the sky. Balance. That's it. Work on it. When you feel yourself slumping, fix it. If you bounce a little, that's okay. Rocky Seas mean your abs are working, your core is engaged. Grab, sit down. Lift, and let go. So as we go through the next 3 variations, if you're like, I am feeling it good enough, my back is a little sore, if you need to go back into this positioning instead of feet up, it'll still be the same core work, just a little bit less intense, all right? So we're just changing intensity every so often. All right, here we go. Rolling back into your boat again if you can. This time, lifting that chest and lifting the right arm up. The right arm up, don't slump. Lift, 4, 3, 2, pull those feet back and bring it down. I feel myself pointing, here we go. Left up, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, down. Lift that heart. Variant of boat. Again, if you want to use a bolster, you can have one here. It will help you, but it won't allow you to roll back too far. So that's part of the thing. It can become more of a struggle when you go up. So if you do have the bolster, you want to take it much further back now so that when you roll back, it stops you. But you want to still be using your core. So if you're using it, notice that it's much further back. It's not actually touching you as you begin to roll up. So not touching you yet. Get it away from you or you won't have anywhere to go. There you go. Feel? There you go. All right, so if you need it, it's here. Straighten those legs out. Sit up taller. Don't lean on that bolster. Lift up from it. And if you're doing it without, you're doing it without. For 4, pull those toes back. 3, look right between them. 2, 1, grab those knees. Woo! Variants of boat, lifting. Hug your knees. Roll over. This will be our last one. On this boat, I want you to go to your full extension. Okay? We're going to lean back. You can be here. You can be here. You can be here. Or you can really challenge it and come back here. But you don't want to change the shape of your back to get there. So I felt myself beginning to round a little bit. So same thing. Listen to your body, don't overgo. When you're ready, lift up. What's your boat? What's your variant today? That's it, breathe. Awesome, Sheila. Hands back behind your head. Sail your boat. 4, 3, 2, come on down. Oh, love it when you guys do other variations that are so strong and I'm like, kudos to her. Bring those hands to the knees and lift up. Bring your chest forward. So again, I'm not trying to get my head to my legs just yet. Right now, I'm just trying to get the chest forward a bit. All right, so inhale, we lift. So far we've been dolphins, we've been boats. Now let's be crabs for just a second. Let's bring those knees up and in. Let's bring the hands back. So you're gonna move any bolsters out of your way. Now, if you need a brick, you can also use a bolster or a really thick pillow or even a really thick beach towel rolled up. You can use it to help soften on the hand and wrist. Hands point towards you, fingertips in towards your body. So you can use this variation where you go up using something. The height can help some on shoulders. It helps if you have wrist issues. But the lift is through the front of the body. You're pushing the feet down. Relax your glutes. Let your head lift up and back. Don't let it slam down. Come down easy and rest. So if you're doing it without anything, awesome. We'll move everything to the side. Now, when you're ready, we're gonna walk our crab just a little bit. We're just gonna take baby steps with our crab. Baby, baby, baby steps. All right, here we go. Back into the hands, lifting into the chest, pushing yourself up. Push into your feet. Now, go forward with your right foot and right hand, left foot. Right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot. Now go in reverse. Foot and hand. Get in there, whatever works. Get up there again, press. Notice you drop some. Bring the head up and back. And come down. So there's no perfecting that crab walk. The goal of it is just making you redistribute your weight, realizing where your balance comes from, and how you're using your core, whether your hands are forward or back. All right, feeling those? Let's do one reverse plank. No forward planks today, except for the variant of dolphin, but reverse plank now. So let's start. Legs will go out to begin. If you can, you'll start pointing your feet down, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with just feet up and flexed back. Hands come back, reset yourself. Pushing to those fingertips and knuckles, push into palm, distribute your weight. Think about your palm lifting up like a suction cup. Okay? Pushing through the heels, pull the toes back, extend the legs. Lift the hips. Pull the belly in. Feel that balance shift forward. Push the head up and back. Don't let it fall. Now drop down slow. Sitting up tall. All right, let's do that again. But this time, I do want you to play with your feet. They were up. Just see if you can relax them. See if you can bring them forward and down. But if you are prone to cramps, don't even start. Just, it's not worth it. If you know, I get cramps real easy. Just don't do it. It's a very intense point, which draws the calf into a major contraction. So be aware, it is a shift. I can't get my toes down, so if you can, do what you can. Just be playful. Start with the heels pointing out and away, toes pulling up and back. When you're ready, lift your chest and heart, roll those shoulders back, then get them hips up. Now, if you're able, point into those feet. Some people step in just slightly. And Shift if you need. Woo-hoo, and down. Oh, that was awesome. You got them toes down. Relax now, bring it back. Now we'll sit for just a moment. We're gonna bring one foot in, so bring your right foot in, cross it over your left leg. This in itself is a good stretch. You can press that knee down now. Left hand, right foot. You're gonna take and put a finger between each toe, like those toe separators. That, you know, this is a big stretch for some, and some are like, man, my fingers won't fit in between my toes. But go as deep as you can with it. Get to knuckles if you're able. Get in there, you're really pushing in there. And then just hold that foot. Now, once you get a hold of it, and I know Steve's still working. So if you can hold that foot with the same hand, so right hand holds right foot, left hand moves those toes around. Not the foot, hold the foot. Move just your toes. Do you feel the difference in that? Like, yeah. So your move going in reverse. Oh. It's kind of painful for some. Sit up tall. I feel myself slumping. Pull those toes back. Push your palm against the ball of your foot and just squeeze and pull back a little bit. Stretching that hand and wrist back, pulling the foot. Go the other way. Oh, yeah. Stretch them toes. If you got bunions, plantar fasciitis, this is wonderful. Something we should be doing daily. That's why I wear the shoes I wear with the separators between every toe. All right, so now you're going to do that again. Just slide them in there, and then if you can, you're going to bring your fingers right to the edge of your toes and just pull. All right? So you just kind of go between them, and then you go like this. Pull, snap. Pull, snap. You feel that little... There you go. Some people will pop their toes when they do it. All right, so we'll sit up tall again. Use your bolster if you need to keep you from rounding back. If you need a bolster back there, use it. Now bring that in and cross over. Feel the life in that right foot right now. You feel a little tingle in it, a little, woo, I just feel the blood flowing. Do the same thing now, trying to get a finger between each toe and wedge right up there, knuckles to toes, and hold. So we're stretching our leg, we're stretching our back, we're stretching the straight leg as well, but we're focusing here, so all this is just happening while we're doing this. All right, holding around the ball, or not the ball, but the arch of the foot and the top like a sandal. Move it around. Oh, move those toes. There's some crackling going on. Yes, yes. Go the other way. Do what you can with your feet. Even if you just barely got those fingertips in there, still move them around just that little bit. Get some life, some more blood into those toes and feet. Lift that head up. Lift that chest up. And this is what happens as massage therapists. We get really into our work sometimes and we're like, oh no, that's why we have to work on body mechanics all the time. Sitting up nice and tall now. All right, good. Now, again, we're going toward the edge of the toe and snap it. Go right to the edge of the toe and snap. Get your big toe, snap it. Get your pinky toe, snap it. Oh yeah, just pop 2 toes. That was awesome. All right, take your time with it. You kind of feel like a guitar player, like Pete Townsend. There you go. All right, so let that go. We'll extend that out. Reset the hip, reset the hip. Nice and tall. Now reach out, walk out. Now here's that lovely thing. If you can get to your toes again, you can do it again from here and just have that stretch while you're going forward. You can pull yourself down. But always lifting through the chest and extending. If you're like, I'm not reaching my toes from there, be right here. Still pointing the head up and out, the tailbone down and back. Feel the length going through each end of your spine. Now nice and easy, forward. Oh. Inhale, lift. And let it go. Now let's become fishes. So we're going to do the fish posture. So you guys know this one. I think we've done it a few times now. I'm going to slide down I'll flip this direction just so we're all going the same way, and it'll help you guys see. I'm gonna take one hand underneath my hip, and then I'm gonna lay back onto that elbow. Then I'm gonna roll to the other side, placing the other hand right under that hip, and then I'm gonna roll to the elbow. Now wait, don't go any further yet. You tip your head back, but it doesn't touch down just yet. You're looking behind you, and now you let your head fall as you walk your butt higher up onto your forearms. So you're coming up toward your head, creating a really big arch in the back. Create that big arch. Let your belly go forward. Let your hips drop down, your shoulders roll back, but they're not touching down. This is fish posture now. With those bent legs, you're slowly going to point your toes out and away. On the ground, don't get ahead. There you go. Now don't point too hard, let your feet just relax. They're your fishtail. Now nice and easy. Push down and away through your feet. Push down and away as you lift your legs. You're fine, Cindy. I'll talk you through it. I'll talk you through it. Push down and away with your legs and allow that to lift through the feet. Down and away as you push up. Yeah, down, away from your head is what I mean. Yep, and away from the body as you roll up as high as you can. Hold that fish posture. 4, 3, 2, let that fishtail down. Now, relax your face, relax your feet. Legs are still extended if you can, but bent if you need. Move your eyes, move your mouth. Make fishy faces. Squint your eyes, open them really big. Open your mouth really big. Make a fishy face. Walk, walk. And then let it go. As you do, let your head go down, back of the head touches the ground. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to lift your butt and let your hands out. And now you're flat on your back. Turn your palms out and open. Bring your knees in together. So find it, and if you need to, like I did, rock one knee in, and then the other, and then knees together when you can. Feel the length through the back of your neck. Feel your shoulders roll back. Feel your heart open. Notice how your knees are together and they're soft. If you need to, go a little deeper and really allow the legs to rest on each other so that way you're not pressing or holding. Think about letting go through the hip and the glute, relaxing through the inner thigh and groin. No tension in your knees, no tension in your thighs. Letting the shoulders roll back. Just notice the way your body softens. The longer you're still, the more you feel those unwinding of joints. I feel my shoulder drop back a little further every 3 or 4 breaths. Just notice it. Now without force, squeeze your inner thighs together. It's not painful. You're not struggling to do it. You're just squeezing the inner thigh and groin just that little bit, feeling the knees touch, and then let go. Notice that movement through your spine. Notice what happened in your sacrum and hip. Let's try it again. Push those knees together. Squeeze down and away. And then let it go. If you can, go into a classic porch pose. One leg slides out, then the other. This is also that Shavasana that everybody talks about. I'm in Shavasana. letting it roll. Now, if you have severe back pain and this bothers your low back or your hips, grab a bolster, place it behind the knees, and let your legs drop over. If you can do it without, try it without today, just to feel the openness of the back, how that moves the pelvis, that creates an arch in the low back. There's an arch in the neck. There's a softness behind the knees. And just be soft with your breath. Be soft with your body. Be soft in your thoughts. Use kind language when describing yourself. Use loving language when talking with your body. Stop telling things that you hate it. Don't tell your legs or your belly that you hate them. Say, I love you, belly. You make my food turn into energy. I love you, legs. You're so strong. You carry me forward. I love you, arms. You help me hug others. You help me connect to the physical world. Change that language in your head. Say nothing to yourself that you would not say to your best friend. And really do take today to make friends with yourself. Much like the oceans and the movements we did today, there's a rise and fall to our lives. There's a rise and fall to our emotions. There is a literal rise and fall to our day. We rise in our morning. We fall to sleep at night. Think about those changes in your lives, changes in your day. Honor each. Be present with all of it. Staying as you are, just enjoying some breath. Enjoying some time and space for yourself. Not getting too cool too fast, but just feeling yourself calming and soothing. Feel the subtleties of your breath, the subtleties of the air around your skin. Remembering this is your time to take for yourself. Your time to reboot. Your time to refresh. Your time to re-engage and reinvigorate yourself with your spirit. Connecting to your true thoughts, not those worries, not those stresses, but your true thoughts. Those thoughts of loving kindness for others, those hopes, those wishes, those joys, those memories. And those new experiences that you wish to have. Connect to your purpose more than your worry. Letting your true self shine through. Okay guys, we've done a lot of back bending and forward movement today. We've done a lot of rising and falling. So now let's wiggle it out just a little bit and we're going to end with a nice twist. Move those legs around, move those arms around, beginning to extend and stretch like you're waking up for your day. If you will, let your knees fall all over to the right and then all over to the left. Let your arms go opposite. Roll across, arms to the left, knees to the right. Roll through the middle. Again. And last time, really pushing those hips to each side. Roll to whatever side you're on. And then gently push yourself up. Go slow. You've been there for a moment, so don't force yourself. Go easy. Come around. And we're going to end standing today because we've not stood yet. Roll forward. Turn your toes under. Go to the balls of your feet and then your heels. Sink back into those heels as you bend your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. As soon as you can, get your hands to your knees, then lifting through your back. Look forward, prepping, and reverse swan dive. Hands come to your heart. Now relax your glutes. I know you're clenching. Let them go. Shake it out. And find a nice focal point. I'm going to look to the front of the room there for me. I'm going to take a step out, widening my stance, and making sure I'm prepped. Make sure your clothes are ready that you can twist either side. Your arms aren't going to limit your movement, and your knees are going to stay soft. So, feet are about the width of the outside of your hip. Toes going straight forward, knees are soft. Now we're going to do what's called the coat with empty sleeves. So we've done this before, also called the Chinese drum. I don't have it in here, but that's all right. You know what that is. We're just going around in that circle. Now what I want you to notice is the knees and the hips stay straight forward. So I'm not turning here in the knee. I'm turning through the upper body. So it's just around. The arms come around like empty sleeves and then they slap the body. So imagine that drum with the string and the beads. Mm-hmm. Yep. So there we go. I always think Karate Kid 2. Karate Kid 2. There you go. And turn. Now, go a little faster. Let it go. Arms go right up underneath the breast and around the chest pec muscle. So right up underneath, slapping. Feel your arms. Oh man, I'm getting pops in my delts. You're turning and looking all the way behind you. Now go a little faster. Slap your shoulder. Opposite shoulder. Slap. 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 That backhand hits around your kidneys. Oh, hit. Slap. Keep the chest up. Don't lean forward. I feel myself grounded. Now under the breast again, around the ribs. Around the waist. To the hip. Blinking as you look to each side. Don't let it upset the brain. Don't let it make you dizzy. Now slowing down. Pick a focal point to the front of the room. And then just slowly come to a stop. Don't stop your arms. They'll stop on their own. And then they'll just wiggle for a moment. Stand there. Close your eyes. Soft. If you need to keep your eyes open because you feel lightheaded or dizzy, do. But if you can, close your eyes and just feel that energy in your hands. Feel that connection to your breath. Just be present with yourself and your body. Bring the hands to the heart, step into center. I thank you for your presence and for your practice today. I'm very grateful for your willingness to try some of those challenges and really see where you could go, rising above. Working with the ebb and the flow. Adapting to the situation and the environment, not expecting it to adapt to you. Learning to be calm and weathering the storm. I thank you for your presence today. I thank you for your joyful practice. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. All right, thank you guys for joining us.